clicking all the options and checking what the options are there.
Okay.
After that, morning it's showing this error after giving the login password.
User account logged.
Yes.
So that means you have tried or somebody have tried with incorrect password, and the system, what it does is, just like with your Facebook or any other social media platform, it locks the account. Okay, so what will happen is, basically, the admin or the basis team will have the access to unlock it again. Let me show you where you can see that. Let me know if you're able to see my screen.
Yes.
So where you can see your user ID details is by going to transaction SU3. Okay, SU3 is the transaction through which you can check if there are any locked statuses. Then you can see it here. Like if there is any issue, you can see it here. Okay, so this is where your user ID details would be maintained.
Okay.
SU3 and SU01D. So SU01D, if I go inside, here you can see logon data. Then this is validity, like until which the user ID is valid. Okay, and then they can extend it or stop it. So after this date, you won't be able to use your user ID. Okay, and then
Yes.
this contains the roles. Basically, this will provide access to the transaction codes that we are using. So in some companies, they will say PA20 should not be able to, somebody should not be able to access PA20. So what they will do in this role, they will not assign PA20 transaction. Okay. For example, I'm going into details, how you can check that, like what are the transaction codes that are under this role. There is also another method. So here roles, so here I'll input the role SAP underscore all. Executable for role. Okay, so here I put SAP underscore all. I click on execute. So this role will contain these transactions. Now I have executed it, so it will give us the output. So you will see all the transaction codes that are part of this role. System is taking some time. So there are a lot of roles because this is not just HCM user ID, but there are many authorizations in this. So system is taking time. Okay, fine. Bringing us back to the topic. Team, are you clear on yesterday's session, or do you need any clarifications on any of those topics? Shanti?
Sorry, it's clear to me, but yeah, just I want to show this one. I'm getting one more error. Sorry.
We'll see. First, just I would like to understand if there were any doubts on yesterday's session.
Yesterday's session was fine.
Okay, fine. Mona Lisa?
Sai, I understand, but once I practice, I will know means where I will get doubt.
Okay, fine.
So
But you got to know, like, why do we do certain configuration and how we do, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Pramod?
Yeah, I understood.
Okay. So yesterday I was showing you how to generate the work schedule manually. So here what you can do is you can input only one work schedule at one time. Like let's say you have 10 work schedules to be created. Then what you will do, Shanti?
10 work schedule at a time, 10 work schedule. So I create all we have clicked, right?
But here you can enter only one work
From
schedule, right?
okay. Can you share the screen, please?
I'm sharing it.
Actually, I stop.
I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, I thought I was sharing it. If you have, let me know.
Session recording, SI. Are you
Yes,
recording the session?
session is recorded.
Okay. Okay.
Session is being recorded. Yes.
Okay. Uh,
Okay. Fine.
okay.
So,
Fine.
where was I? Where was I? Here in the work schedule, generate work schedules manually step. We are here, and here you can see only one entry we can do, right? We can select
Okay.
only one work schedule. But let's say if there are 1,000 work schedules to
Oh,
be created,
understood.
how are you going to
Mhm.
do that? You will you generate one at a time?
No, here it's not possible. Here only we can do it one
So in that case, you need to come to this
batch.
step, batch.
Yes.
So we are generating
Yes.
batch. Okay. And also while generating batch, let's say in our example yesterday, we had one holiday calendar ID. What was our holiday calendar ID? It was IJ, right? IJ 40. And then what was the work schedule that we have created? S63, right?
Yes.
Like let's say if I have to create from August 2025 till August 2030, we'll enter these dates, right? And
Yes.
remember, when I said we can use multiple, you can click here and enter your multiple work schedules that needs to be generated. Okay. In your case, Shanti, you have created 4 groupings, right, for your employee subgroups. Okay.
Yes.
So here you can enter all those 4 here at a time.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah.
same goes with the holiday calendar IDs. So holiday calendar IDs, let's say you have 5. You can input 5 holiday calendar IDs here. Okay. And then let's say you have personal groupings 10. You can enter all your personal groupings 10 here. Okay. But you don't know what are the work schedules that you have created for your combination. So simply you can remove that. System will automatically pick your work schedule based on the ones that you have created here in this step. Here you have created the codes, right? Okay.
Yes.
So system will automatically pick them based on the combinations that you mention here. So here, whatever combinations that you mention here, like for example, I'll show you. I'll tell what I'm trying to say. So here we have this example, right? Employee grouping 1, and these are PS groupings, and these are holiday calendars, right? All that you need to do is enter. So only one employee grouping is there, and here IJ to IK. If there are gaps in between, do not enter IJ to IK. Instead, remove this, enter as single values. Okay. So what I meant is this two field is, let's say you have holiday calendars IJ, IK, IL, IM, IN. So you don't have to go and enter each and everything here, IJ, IK, IL, IL, IM. Instead, you can mention the range here, IJ to IM. So system will pick K, L, M automatically. Fine, Shanti?
Yes. Understood.
And then groups here. Groups we have 11, 12, 4, 5. So here we'll go and enter 4, 5, 0, 5, 11, 12. Okay. And then click on this copy and then enter these dates and execute. What happens is system will pick all the work schedules that are created for each and every combination. Clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Now then, there are 2 additional boxes here compared to our previous generate manually step, right? So what are these two boxes? So
Batch
we
number.
create it manually, we have to click on create all. And let's say if you have 1,000 work schedules here, system will take so much of time, right, to process everything in the foreground. Okay, so what SAP did is they have provided you an option wherein you can use these two boxes to schedule background jobs or to execute everything manually. Okay, so here if I keep my cursor here and click on F1 key in our keyboard, you will get these details. Like if it is blank, this if means this is blank, a batch input session is generated. What is meant by batch input session is a background job will be scheduled which needs to be executed manually. Okay, and then A, the session is processed immediately, all screens are displayed. So what this means is everything will be processed here itself and all screens will be displayed. Do not go with option A anytime, it would be too much risky. Okay, and then E. So session will be processed immediately. Only the ones which are erroring out will be displayed. And N, no screens will be displayed, but what will happen is that the process will be started immediately. So the generation will start immediately. For example, I'll show you the ones that we created. Okay, so I have given here, so I'm using A here. So let's see what will happen if I use A. So Shanti, what will happen if I use A according to this information?
The session is processed immediately, all screens are displayed. So
So I'm using
all work schedules will come.
schedule 2030. Now I'm clicking on execute. Let's see what will happen. Okay, system is asking the transport in which you must save your work schedule generation. Okay, done. So no entry in T508A matched for the selection option. That means there is something wrong because here I have entered personal subgroupings 4, 5, 11, 20, but we have created work schedule for 40, right? So there are no combinations created for 4, 5, 11, 12. Okay, so now entered 40. Now let's see if system will pick it. Now see, each and every screen you have to keep on clicking this. Enter, enter,
Mhm.
enter, 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 enter. You have to click on enter. So it takes you to that manual uh, generation screen only, Shanti. Okay,
Okay.
and you have to keep pressing enter. So that's the reason why I told you not to use A. Here, so it
Mhm.
says T552A is logged. That means somebody is using work schedule generation screen. So Shanti, it is you that who is using work schedule generation, right? Can you please come out of
Yes,
the
yes.
code?
Yeah, came on.
Okay, now see, I have to keep pressing on enter, right? It's done now. Assume what if that is 10,000 work schedules? Will you keep on pressing enter forever?
No, we can't.
So that's the reason why do not go with option A. Okay, what we should select? Then we should select either E or blank. Let's select E and see what will happen. E, execute. Okay, done. See, now it says work schedule generated for period this to this. Okay, so it is very much simple, right? Than A. Now, but system will need time if all these are being processed in between. And like Pramod said, yesterday Pramod, while you were using the system was logging off automatically, right?
Yes.
So what is going to happen if such thing happens while you are generating the work schedules? You will not know what are the work schedules that are generated and what all are still pending. Correct?
Mm.
So to avoid that, what you can do is you can go with option A, oh sorry, blank. So what will happen? Let's see. So I have put this field as blank. Now I clicked on this. This is execute button. So I clicked on execute. Then I clicked on save. Then it says batch input sessions generated for the following records. Okay. What is mean by batch input session? So there is a T code where you can go and check the backend job that is scheduled, or backend session, this input session batch session that is generated. So this is a T code SM35. So I click on enter. So it will take you through this screen. So while you are in the selection screen, there is this field name of batch input session. So this is the name with which the backend job will be created. So it also said that it should be manually generated, right? Manually started. So I'm clicking F1 here. See, it says the session must be started separately. So what does this mean is session is created here. This status will show it is created, but it is not yet started. So how to start this is select this record and click on process. Now it will ask you whether to process it in the background or in the foreground. So foreground, like I said, it would be risky. You have to keep pressing on enter, select background. Now click on process. So what will happen is job will automatically gets transferred to background processing. So I'll go to in background or in process, you'll be able to find it. If not, you will be able to find it in any of these records, okay, being created or anything. So let me see if I can see the job. So I cannot see that session name any longer. So that means that job is completed and your backend, I mean, work schedules are auto created. You can't find it anywhere here, right? So it means your job is done. So it is created. So you can check your work schedule in the backend if it is created. I'll tell you how to check that work schedule in the backend once it is created. But for now, remember that it is created. If there are any errors while you are doing this backend job creation, so it will show you with this icon, errors. You can see this, right? Errors. So it highlights that there are some errors while generation. So it must be checked. The errors must be checked, corrected, and you can re-execute the batch once again by executing this work schedule batch generation. Clear, team?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, Sai, this debug batch input session name from where you're taking this one? RPT.
Your name, let me show you now. Okay, I'll input Shanti. Okay, now I'm creating backend job. Okay, so it says it is created, right? Let me go to SM35.
Okay.
This is, so SM35. See, the job is created with name Shanti. Clear?
Yes.
So this is just for
Yes.
your understanding what you want to put as the job name so that you can start, because you can see there are many jobs, right, Shanti? So how can you identify what is your job? Let's say on the same date there were 10 jobs created.
Okay. Unique name. Yeah.
So you can't know which one is your job, which one you should start.
Yes.
So this is just to identify your particular job.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
Generally
fine.
we
Thank
call this
you.
as program, and by SAP generally inputs the name of the batch session as per the program. So you can see here when I click here on this button, you can see the program. Yes. So this program
RPT.
will be the default value here.
Okay.
The program to generate work schedules is this RPT SHF00. Okay. So when I meant program, you don't have to go through SPRO, time management, work schedule generation. You can simply go to SA38 is a transaction code where you can execute the programs. What was the program that we were referring to? This one, RPT SHF00. RPT SHF00. I have input this, I have selected it and clicked on execute. So it will take you to the same screen. Clear? The meaning of the
Yeah.
program?
Yes.
Mona Lisa, is it too fast? Should I explain it again?
Yes.
So while we created the work schedules manually, it was allowing us to select only one work schedule at one time. Okay, so it was allowing us to enter only one work schedule at one time. So let's say if we have 1,000 work schedules, we can't use this, like we can't create one work schedule at one time. We want it to be faster. So what you can do is you can go to work schedule in batch. Okay. Here you will input all our combinations and system will auto pick based on the work schedule combinations that you have created in this particular step. Okay. So it will automatically pick those work schedules, and when it executes, like if we are executing it in the foreground, it will take hell lot of time. So that is the reason why we will put this as blank. So when we put this as blank, what will happen is a backend job will be scheduled in SM35. So for example, this, okay, let's say there are 1,000 work schedules. You can click process in background, then system will keep on processing it. You don't have to go to screen or click on enter or click on save. Even if the system gets auto logged off due to some reason, your internet is disconnected, or you have lost your power, even in that case, on the server level, this processing is still happening. I mean, the work schedule is being generated. Okay, so this is the beauty of background jobs. So you don't have to interact with system will automatically do it based on the program that you have generated it through.
Hmm.
Okay, even if system logged off or logged, anything happens, system will continue this to be generating. You don't have to go and see or click on enter or click on save. System will automatically do that for you. It's like, understand this thing, Mona Lisa. Let's say you do
Yes.
repetitive work, like in Excel there is something like you have to enter some data. Okay, so what you did is you recorded how you do that, and you have given that to system, so system will do it for you. So that is how the background job works.
Okay.
System will do it for you. You just have to click on create. The job is created, and then you click on process, and here you select background and then click on process. Okay, so everything will be automatically done in the backend. So you can also check the progress. You can click on this. Okay, you can go to this screen or this screen. It will tell you if there are, let's say, 1,000 entries. In 1,000 entries, if one entry is incorrect, you'll get incorrect as one. And if there are it will also tell you how many are processed, how many are still to be processed.
Okay.
So it gives you that dashboard kind of thing as well. But once this is done, you won't get any. Okay, fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you will understand more when you get into the practice mode. Okay, for now I don't want to load your brain with more information. So team, are we clear on background job processing and why we have to do background job processing and why we have to keep this entry as blank?
Mm-hmm.
Shanti?
Yes, understood. Understood.
So I'm
Yes.
expecting you to complete these steps till these steps tomorrow, Shanti and Pramod.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now, do you have any other doubts, Pramod, Shanti?
I will share my screen, Sai, once.
Okay, please.
Yes,
You're
I
not
got it
showing your
down here.
screen.
Okay.
I can see.
Stop sharing, and once again I will share.
Yeah, I can see now.
schedule while generating work schedule.
Mm.
So there is a restriction to create this one. I got calendar error when the data is restricted. Work schedule. So what I'm trying to do, I'm creating manual work schedule here.
Okay.
Generate work schedule manually. I'm trying to this one.
Okay.
So suppose I'm entering here 30.
Okay. 2030.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here I'm trying to create. It's
Okay.
getting error like error while accessing public holiday calendar on.
Because the public holiday calendar was not created till 2030, Shanti. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
enter the year date, end date as 2029.
That one it's taking some other date if
Oh,
we give.
yes. So go to your holiday calendar ID screen.
Okay.
You can also, Shanti, I'll tell you shortcut for holiday calendars. Go back. Instead of using SPRO, you can directly use transaction code SCAL. Mona Lisa, please make a note of this transaction code. Pramod, you too. SCAL. Enter. See, it's very much easy, right? Go to holiday calendar.
Correct.
Go to holiday calendar. Yes.
Display.
Display. Go to NZ.
Okay, we go so directly
Filter.
in filter.
First select the column. First select the column ID. Now close. First select the column. Yes. Now it is highlighted. Okay. Now click on filter option. Then input NZ. Where is your NZ calendar? NZ only, right?
In Z only. It is not showing.
Scroll down.
I
Scroll
click
down.
here.
Scroll down.
Okay.
Keep scrolling.
I think there is a order is there. C after E. So we'll go
Right. So
directly
it's
like.
the sorting order. Okay. Still we are in J L. Uh, Scroll bit down. See, if you see the NZ, it's NZ third, right? Highlight it. Highlight the
2029.
yes. So the validity due date is there as 2029. So that was the reason why you were not getting your work schedule for 2030.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Clear?
29 I created. It's working fine now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Team, any doubts?
So in this, how many patterns we have to create? Like example, pattern one Monday to Friday, pattern two is Wednesday to Thursday, sorry, Wednesday to Tuesday. Likewise, how many patterns we need to create?
It depends on your assignment, Pramod. I gave each one of you one pattern, right?
Yes.
So you have to create your own pattern. Don't worry about others.
Okay.
Okay. So only the assignment that I have given you, only concentrate on that. See, when you get into the actual work, it depends on the client requirement. They can ask you to create 1,000 patterns as well. They might have that
Yes.
because there are combinations with hours on each day. So Monday, somebody will ask 5 hours, somebody will ask 6 hours, somebody will ask 7 hours, like that. And again, Tuesday, somebody will ask for off, somebody will ask for 9 hours. And then there can be shift rotations, 2 weeks once. There can be monthly rotations as well. There can be 3 months rotation as well. So
Yeah.
it gets complicated. Like the number of combinations, there are n number of um combinations. Okay,
Okay.
fine. Any other questions, team? I won't be going into other topics today because I want the crowd. Shanti, please make sure that we have everyone in tomorrow's session. It is an important session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
I will inform.
Meanwhile, if you have any queries related to any of the topics, Mona Lisa, even you can ask wherever you have doubt, like even a slightest doubt. If you didn't understand or you want more explanation, please let me know. Not just this session, I'm talking about all the previous sessions that we had.
I'm understanding, but I saying that once I practice now means then only I can know where I will get the doubt.
That is the reason why I'm saying practice fast. So take the access fast, start it. Because once we progress, it would be,
It's difficult.
yeah, because the topics would be too many and it would take time for you to understand and configure them and test them. We also have to test them. I have not got into that part where we can assign these to employee. So we have created the work schedule, but we have to assign it to the employee, right, Mona Lisa? So we haven't done that part. We have created the company code, but have we hired anyone under that company code? No, right? So
No.
that part will be covered in tomorrow's session. So for this, I mean, like to practice this hiring and assigning it to an employee, you must create all these backend things first.
Yes.
So please focus on it. Try to
Yes, sir.
cover as much as possible. It's not like a mandate thing, but the sooner it would be the better.
Yes.
Okay.
For better understanding.
Yes. Yes. Pramod,
Yes.
ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా మీకు ప్రీవియస్ సెషన్స్ నుంచి
Leave.
క్లియర్?
Yeah, clear.
Person area grouping or employee subgrouping.
Clear.
Shanti, do you
Work
have
schedule
any
complaints,
doubts?
yeah.
No, now it's fine.
So
I
it's
understood.
just
This is a
remember,
grouping.
grouping is different from employee group and subgroup or person area and sub area. Grouping is
Okay.
like clubbing them. Okay. So
Mhm.
um, in your schools, you might have seen even odd thing, right? Somebody to divide
Okay.
into groups, they will say even odd, right? So in the similar
Mhm.
way, if let's say you have to group a combination, then you will assign number instead of even and odd, you will assign 1 and 2.
Okay.
So we are
Yeah,
just
understood, Sai.
yeah. So we are just grouping them, and we are using that grouping for combination, wherein we have to restrict a certain configuration for a particular group. We would use this grouping.
Okay. Yeah, understood now.
Fine.
Mhm.
So I'll give you a minute. Please think and let me know if you have any doubts, or else we'll wrap up the session today here.
Okay. So here I have created three batch files has been created. Mean in batch I used three work schedules has been created.
Okay, can you share your screen once? Okay, I can see your screen. Okay, you have created batch input sessions, right? Okay,
Mhm.
go to SM35 transaction code.
Now I have seen here. uh, I show you this one. This one I
Right, so it is
see.
created by your user ID and the session name is RPT SHF00. Now select
Mhm.
that record. Don't double click that. Go back,
Okay.
select that row. Okay.
Mhm.
Now click on the process icon above.
In the top is yeah,
Yes.
process
Yes.
session update.
Process. Okay. Now select background. While doing this, somebody in hurry will click on that process foreground. It's as if you are executing it manually. Do not do that
Oh,
mistake. Okay, background, and
okay.
then click on process. Process button. There is process button. Yes. Now, if you see down, it says transfer to background processing. Go to in background tab there.
Oh, background tab. Here I can see
Yes,
in
yes.
background.
So basically, it takes you to in background. Not sure why we are getting this here. Just go to the overview. Overview towards your left. You can find the overview, right? Left, left.
Okay.
Not there, not there. Left. Go left, left.
Here.
Yes, overview. Okay, it is done. So it is not being showed in your background.
Yes.
That it means it
100%.
processed very quickly. So that's why it is not present in background by the time you went into the background.
I think we can see in processed.
Sorry.
In processed, we can see, right? Or else
Generally,
in
that
being
depends.
created.
Some of the jobs,
Hmm.
once processed, will have logs stored in processed. You can go to processed, Shanti. It won't be there.
The process is not there.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So, what will happen is, for some of the jobs, system will keep the log in the processed. For some, it won't. So that's the reason why you can't see
Okay.
them under processed sessions. Clear? Now,
Yeah.
how to see if your work schedules are generated, Shanti? Where you can see that?
Oh,
Okay.
that's it. Okay.
So I'm just telling you
Mm.
as an extra information. If you don't get that, that's fine, Mona Lisa. You can ignore this. But see if you can be able to understand. So once the work schedules are generated, where you can check that is by checking in the table if they are created or not. So which table we need to check? So we have this T code SC16. Go to SC16. SC16 is the T code to check any table outputs. Okay, SC16. Here the work schedules will saved under T552A. 552A. Okay, press on enter. Now here, um, Shanti, so left side you could see some names which you can't know or which you don't know, like what is a DITY, what
Yes,
is
yes.
UFID, right? So these are basically
Mm.
in table level. So whatever the employee group that we entered, person area group that we entered, holiday calendar ID that we entered, these are the technical names for those fields. Okay, these are the technical field names which system will understand. You won't be able to understand. You can remember them, but you won't be able to. How to change this is by going to settings, user parameters, and selecting field label. Field label. Select it as field label. Okay, transfer. Now see, it got the names that you know. Okay, so basically against this name you will have the technical field names, and here you can enter your combinations, Shanti, whatever you created. Now leave the work schedule blank. We will see that calendar year 2029, and I want to check only for December, so period 12. And one more thing, for other countries the financial year would differ. For example, for India the financial year is from April to March. New Zealand April to March. For Australia it is July to June. Monalsa, you know what is meant by financial year, right?
Yes.
Okay, for different countries the financial year would be different, but that is for payroll, not for time. For time, Jan to December is that. Okay, Shanti, did you enter the combinations correctly?
Yes, I employees
Did
grouping.
you generate it till 2029 only?
Yes, 29 only I generated.
Remove the calendar year and period. We'll see. Execute. So here you can see the work schedules are generated, and if you scroll towards right, Shanti, just in the above top screen list with 250, you can see 0250, right? Can you please make it to
Mhm.
999?
Okay.
No, here only you can change. Select it and rewrite it. The on
Where we need to see?
remove that, delete. No, just
Okay, February.
yes,
Uh,
9999. One more nine. Enter. Okay, now you see scroll bar size is uh, less now or
increase.
reduced because you can see more number of entries. So this is per each day, 1 2 3 4 and so on.
Mhm.
Got me?
Okay. Yes, yes.
So wherever you want to find the holiday class, there you have the holiday class. That means on that day there is off. For example, here 5th August is off. Not 5th of August. Which period is that? Jan 5th. Jan 5th you have saved it as no Jan 1st. Shanti, on your line.
Yes.
Yes, Jan. In the first entry, which means Jan 1st. Right, on right,
John.
on right. On right, NORM. That is first entry, right? On first day, that's working day, normal day. Okay, and you can see. Don't go by this. Let me have the control. May I have the control?
Okay. Yes, yes.
Was it given the control?
Yes, I
Okay.
have given.
So here,
Mhm.
I'm. You can see my cursor, right? So
Yes.
this is first day, and this is holiday
Oh.
of Jan 2026. Clear? And then you can
Yes.
scroll and see this is second, third, and so on. Clear, Shanti?
Yes.
Okay. So again, there is one holiday here. You must count it, which will be a bit difficult, but this is how you can check. This is another way of checking if your work schedules are generated or not. Okay.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
So 90 S5 is a work schedule that you created, Shanti.
Yes.
Here we can see Shanti has created from 8th month, means
No,
August.
that's the generated date. So basically, when I execute here, this changed on will indicate who executed or who generated this work schedule the last time or and when.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a change
So
date.
this is Shanti's user ID and this is the date on which he generated the work schedules.
Mhm.
Any more doubts? So the holiday calendar is
Mm.
present only till August. So that was the reason why you were not getting the output when we executed for December, Shanti.
Yeah, 08 2029
Because
up to.
you generated till only August 2029.
In period
Yes.
also starting is from 8th only. If we scroll up.
Yes, because in the selection screen, what Shanti given while generating work schedule was from August 2020 till August 2029.
Yes.
That's why it has created till
Correct.
2029
Yes.
August.
Yes.
Yes, yes, you're right. August to August I created. 25 to 28, 9.
Correct. Correct.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that was the
Yes.
reason you can find the work schedules only for this particular dates.
Got it.
Any other queries? Team,
The
I will be
monthly
happy.
hours with this Sai, this monthly hours, how it
That
has
I'll
come, I
come to
didn't
you.
give any.
That I'll come to that point later time at later time.
Okay.
Say one more
Yeah.
thing here. This is the beginning one. I have created promote trading company for Australia.
Okay.
So as you assisted, yeah, we need to begin with Molga or
Yes.
country name. So
Yes.
I have created PTAU.
Right.
So can that be changed to AUPT?
You can't change once it is created. The code you can't change. The description you can change.
Okay.
The
So
code.
description I can, yeah.
Yes. Codes in SAP once created can't be changed. Remember this.
Mhm.
Only the name
Okay.
can be changed. Why? You must ask me why.
Yes. Why?
Because somebody would have created if with the same code, what would happen?
Duplication.
Duplication will happen, right? System will not allow you to create it with that code. But description
Okay.
can be identified with code. Yes.
Mm.
So that is the
Yes.
reason why. So even employee group, subgroups, person area, sub areas, the codes once created cannot be changed.
Okay.
Even applies for work
So
schedules as well. So once
now I
created,
can change by saying now whatever I created Hyderabad Telangana total I will change the description. I will put a New Zealand one, right?
yes,
So
you
I'm
can.
not changing any codes. I'm changing
Yes,
only descriptions.
yes.
Okay.
Any other doubts?
Thank you.
Any other doubts?
No, no, we are clear.
Okay, fine. Then thanks, team. We'll wrap up our call today here. And tomorrow's session is very much important. So just Shanti, please inform everyone that they should not miss it. And also Shanti, Sandeep has asked me for this session's invite. So just check with Sandeep once and invite him from tomorrow if needed.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Yeah. Thank you
Yes.
guys.
Okay.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.